Hello everyone, today I'm doing a reaction to a Crypt feature song. Now Crypt released a tweet like 2 days ago saying he did a feature on a song and it was by far his favourite feature to do. Now I love Crypt, he goes fast, he can have meaning, but he's for me mainly lyrical built with double intonation, however you say it, embedded in him. I love him to bits, so when I saw that this feature was his greatest, I decided I need to hop on this. I need to listen to this song, see how good his feature is, see how good the other person's feature is. Now, from what I've seen, because I've got the video loaded up ready to play, it's with two other people as well, Sion Vesill or something, and The Eternalist, called Oldskool Newskool. And instead of like school being with a CH, it's with a K, like it used to be, like old school. Is that too cool for school sort of thing, that sort of K sort of thing. And I'm hoping because it's named like that, it'll include some like old school beat that you could get behind, but still have the fast-paced lyricism that you know Crypt to have. And because it's with a song with Crypt on it, I'm expecting the other two to try to bump up the game, because you know they're going to be doing one with Crypt. You know, like one of them little friendly battles within a song where one tries to top the other. But anyway, let's get into it. I'll see you there.
I expected them to be very different, but they weren't at all.
Yeah.
The accent was the only thing, you know, it was the only difference. Lovely.
Did they reckon you sang in an English accent or American?
No, some fella said, how come because you're from Britain and you're still singing an American accent or something? Yeah. Funny. We've been trying to explain it to him that it's a Liverpool accent.
Deadly venom, new apocalypse. It's obvious that you not fly like this, you off the witch. I'm taking all of these rappers hostages and locking you in my sarcophagus of offices of opposition, cooking up a proper dish. Opposition is off with its head, fearful metropolis. You watch it, there's no topping this.
Oh, he started on a fast bit there. Now, straight away, because I've watched a couple of songs featuring Crypt, because obviously anyone Crypt gives a feature to, I want to try and support as well. Obviously, I can't do much, but I can give a like, I can give a supportive comment, I can just that in a little bit to try and help, supportive criticism, everything like that. He has a better flow, in my opinion. That's something, personal opinion. Basically, I feel like he has a better flow on it. The beat does seem a bit more old school. I like that sort of like little steady cymbal. I don't know what it is called, because I'm not good with instruments or anything, but I like the steadiness of it, of how you can go like paced ears. I'm liking it so far. The only problem is, would I try and grasp fast bits? I only managed to grasp a few of the lyrics, so sorry if this ain't me trying to explain some of. I will give my opinion on the song as a whole though, not on just what I thought the lyrics were mean. I don't want to try and steal anyone's video per se. I do like this guy, but it seems like he can go pretty fast, and it seems like he'll go to do a quick bit.
Opposition is off with its head, fearful metropolis. You watch it, there's no topping this. People that want me to fall, but I never give them nothing but ether. G thinking I've been there before, but I never war, never equal me. Thinking of picking the door, I'm feeling the law, and if you breathing me, thinking to make it.
What did it say?
But I never war, never equal me.
There's nobody ever equal me.
They want me to fall, but I never give them nothing but ether. G thinking I've been there before, but I never war, never equal me. Thinking to pick.
I liked that quick bit. At the beginning of the video, I said if they can rap fast, because they'll try and rap fast to meet Crypt's, you know, not expectation, but how he does it. And this guy, I feel like, he's got it down. He has talent. He's able to do it fast, keep it in flow. So I did manage to find the words. I found them on my phone. It's from the music video. It's in the description. Didn't take me long. The cut you saw was me just bringing it up on my phone, and I didn't think you will wanted to see me just going. So if I hear a word that sounds cool, I'm going to look back to this. One of the works was actually quite cool. It said opposition, it's off of his head. I just quite like it because it's a hint back to like olden times, off of his head. You're my opposition, it's off your head. I'm going to kill you, local wise. He mentioned sarcophagus was an older thing, taking all these hostages. I'm taking them hostage in the own sort of game. I'm murdering the game so much. I am taking you as my host. I like for he's done this. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse what? What was that? What?
What is it I'm spitting you missing when listening? Isn't it written in different literature, scriptures are glistening, christening, kissing, rivers, you kissing and pissing and what? So who needs who? Cause you need me like let the Q needs you. Live in the flow to make you wonder what's the rhyme like.
Jesus. That was insane. I couldn't keep up with that. That was actually quite quick. He went fast, man. GG's to him. He's proper talented. He can go far, man. He's just on the speed of one. But it will go in proper fasting because I've been listening to rap for a small bit, but not as much as probably quite a few people. I went for sing proper fast. Obviously, I can't understand all the words they're saying. Quite a bit of it's just him saying how sick he is, and I will do much. If you look at this song, it's actually quite religious, and not quite, but a teeny bit religious in the sense that it mentions the Lord. It mentions sculptures of christening kids. It says a dead within a new apocalypse. Obviously, in some religious books, I don't know if it's in all. It's always what is it? Revelations what mentions the apocalypse, how it's gonna happen, and things like that. Quite interesting. It really is. I did really much like that. Sorry if I keep looking at the phone. I'm trying to look at the lyrics. Guy went quick. A guy went so quick. I had to look at the lyrics to see what he was saying. I knew I could hear some of the words in there though, like he was actually pronouncing them. So I don't doubt it was actually alright. And I feel like Crypt, if Crypt would have gone on a song like this, he wouldn't have promoted it if he felt like he wasn't actually singing like he was. Like wasn't singing bad way. But yeah, GG's on to the next guy. He's on to the hook.
Engineer said no smoking, I don't care where the sun is. New school. Give me all the smoke, get the boot band down now, regardless. Old school. Just to make room, just don't assume I must do old school. Still bring the records like the woo. Original construct across the sea from Liverpool. The number one rule. Don't sell your soul to who? Lucifer for approval. You don't have to prove to the fools that fooled you. Bad at the booze, you like ooze.
So yeah, he mentioned Lucifer as well. Now looking, this guy does sell himself to who? Lucifer. Obviously mentioned for war. Now he's mentioned Lucifer. Everyone knows who Lucifer is the devil. Lucifer didn't take kind on humanity, tried to talk out against him. God banished him down to hell. That's my loose grip on it. It might not be 100% correct, but it's what I understand. I'm not a religious guy, but I do like this little dots of religious theme or something to do with that sort of, that sort of like religion.
With the fool to refute the confusion diffuse. Try to crucify me like I walk in Jesus' shoes.
Try to crucify me like I walk in Jesus' shoes, which means you're trying to. I'm like this holy one for one who's gonna. The whole one I reckon is trying to be a relation to. I'm for one of rap. I'm for one who's got to be like the Jesus of rap. And everyone tries to crucify me because I'm trying to get to that position. You're God if one to crucify me because you're hating on me. That sort of hint, that's what I'm feeling from it. I could be wrong, but what do you know?
Who you gonna call? A priest or a matador? A fall to your knees, get pierced by the baphomet horn. Jump through the fire and defy what the Bible taught. Is a diamond worth dying for? Over a bomb, but
yeah, he says like to jump through fire, defy what the Bible's taught. So it's 100 diamonds worth dying for. It's sort of interesting that it's going down the route of religious religious references, because obviously first guy does it, second one does it, and I reckon Crypt's gonna do it as well. But I like how this is like, you got to find what the Bible's taught us. It's 100 diamonds. Like, I don't know if that's a reference to like, rappers trying to go against the Bible and gaining diamonds because of it, or like stealing thieves. Are you willing to risk all that just for a few diamonds, sort of thing? I like that line. Is first guy was fast, this guy was a bit slower but a bit more consistent with the religious pop-ups, I believe, because it says so no longer dying for bombs for war that are no longer according to what he made us for. I feel like that's a reference to Holy Wars, because it was like these wars saying for Holy, we're doing it for Jesus, we're doing it for God, but if he created us in order to be created us in his image, to bring peace and all that, as the Bible says, then according to these people who made the wars, we're fighting for a war that's no longer according to what they want. So if I'm like missing most of these, missing most of the works and not describing ones what other people might thought would be easier, I'm not that good at disseminating some works, because obviously it depends on what it's about. So I'm not a master of knowing everything, so I will skip over quite a bit of stuff.
Slice through like butter. Wanna fuck with my flow and look at you and I say no. I'm the eighth wonder of the world. Wondering what I am gonna confirm. Never predictable when I go to spit it for spitting and singing it to make you whirl. I step on the beat and I regulate breath. I'm shutting shit down when I step on your town. And instantly it's hot. I wanna spot it cause the fire spit unless the firehouse. Wow, come Madison, it won't matter. Rip it into the stone matter. With a stone dagger, bone shatter.
Well, calm down.
Nobody will identify nobody if there's nobody. Had the evidence of his strippiness and bring it up like yo Gotti on that monkey business. Filling it with the flow, you won't resist. It's forming a coalition.
But yeah, he had to go fast. But come on, Jesus man, he's going proper quick. I just had a look at the lyrics, and he does quite good. Obviously, he does a reference to Wreck It Ralph for the animation, because it says I Wreck It Ralph, I'm eighth wonder of the world. I quite like that thingy, because saying he's like also a prodigy or something. Because for like 7 wonders of the world, I can't name off the top of my head, but these wondrous sites unique in how rare they are, and maybe for in history, but this is saying he's unique in his rap so much. He's the 8th wonder of the world. He is saying as well that he's like sick, he's like spitting it like fire. His spitting is sick enough to make you hurl, obviously making a reference, because you can say, oh, you're sick, you can rap sick, but sick as in hurl as well. Simple one that was, but because the speed of going, I'm like, whoa, what? Jesus.
Eating these rappers up, they sold the list now. Back up and attacking, that won't be good for your soul. Man, I will snap on any half-ass rapper that wanna go. Doubt me, hate me, or whatever kind of stacking bodies. You just mad cause no one heard your shitty rap, quit acting snobby.
What did he say then? Quick acting snobber. So I wonder if that stop acting snobber because nobody heard it. It's like maybe a reference to people talking about like the cypher and stuff, because I did remember he sent out a tweet with people hating on him because like they won't let him into cypher, saying I'm better than you. They start getting angry with him because of the production quality of everyone up there, and because obviously Crypt, if he wants to make a song, he wants to make a song with production quality. So if a person brings him someone who wants to record it on a telephone mic with loads of audio in the background, like probably like how you can hear with my mic from my fan right here, he wouldn't submit, and I fully understand that. Obviously I can't rap as well, but you get my point. So I feel like he might be in a hit of them. He also did the 3 with me. It says doubt me, try me, hate me, probably. I like small little like changes in lyrics like that. He really didn't say much about religion, which is quite shocking. I thought it would have been a bit more religious based. I think he probably just wanted to go hard because the other dude were going hard. I did like the religious connotations. I did like what he did. Overall, that was Archery's such a sick song. I'm sorry if I felt like with this song I proper skipped over words and lyrics. I looked at my phone a bit too much trying to look at lyrics. Sorry if it seemed that way and I wasn't as interested as I were. I was just trying to look at some of the lyrics and try to describe what I thought they meant, just in case some other people didn't, and saying what I like about the song, what I didn't. Overall, I really much tried the song. The first guy in Crypt were speed. I feel like they're both quite similar, to be honest. If I had to give one of them a ones up, I would have to give it a tad bit to Crypt, only because I could sort of hear his words a tad bit better. I know the woman was saying his words, but I could hear Crypt's a bit more, but that could also be because I've heard Crypt a lot more, so I've gotten used to his voice. Like at first with Screw, I didn't know what he was saying, but now I do more. So I have to put that. So that's just a thing what could be thrown in there. But for the moment, them two were very sick. The second guy, I liked him very much as well. They did a bit slow, but I liked the way he did it. He was a bit more chock-full with religious references, so his was my favourite verse in terms of references. The other two was very good in terms of speed. So overall, very good song. This is actually a song I'd fully bump like constantly. I would love to try and learn it, but obviously I can't sing that well. I can't rap that well. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked me reacting to this song. Very good song. So like and subscribe. Comment what reactions you want to see. Subscribe to see more content, like games wise, because I'm wanting to put out like a mod series of some sort. It seems like, for example, I love mods for games like Skyrim and Fallout, because for games what have replayability anyway, but mods extend that, and I love gaming communities because it's a way it can unite people. So I might do a modding playthrough, you never know. Not modding playthrough, modding series, but I'm having complications at the moment. But anyways, see you later. Comment what you liked, comment some criticisms for the channel. Goodbye.